In less than 2 years of his stewardship as Vice-Chancellor of the University of Guyana, Professor Ivelaw Griffith is pushing for a revamp of the university's governance system. He wants to eradicate all partisan, political representation or special interest representation on the UG Council.
There should be no ruling party or ruling party coalition or opposition party. Right now, we have an arrangement under the 1964 statutes for some things that are anachronistic. The statutes say member of the council should represent the voice of British universities. That organization doesn't even exist anymore. It says you should have something from the American university. They're not interested in telling you what to do. It says you should have something from a Canadian consortium. Not interested in us.
Professor Griffith providing a 2-year progress report on his stewardship during a media luncheon on Tuesday. Professor Griffith says that this is a key significant change proposed by UG's Governance Reform Committee since it looks to eradicate a challenge that UG has faced for decades, the intrusion of politics into the daily operations on campus.
It says there should be representative of the lawyers, of the doctors, of the farmers. Well, if you push that envelope, where will you stop in getting special interests? Governance recommendation is that there should be a slimmer governance committee, a council, focused on competencies and not special interest representation.
With regard to the legalities of the changes, both the Chancellor and the Vice-Chancellor of UG have already met with the Attorney General, and the final report by the Governance Committee will be submitted to the UG Council next month at an extraordinary meeting. That's what is left to be done, he says.
The Chancellor's expectation, my expectation, is that July 26th extraordinary meeting of the Council will finalize and agree on whatever the Act finally should be, and the statutes. The Act needs to go for approval in Parliament. The statutes, they're really the internal governance arrangements. The statutes are a creature of what the Council does. It makes its own governance for itself.
Professor Griffith also disclosed that the university was the recipient of considerable support from a wide cross-section of society during his first 2 years there. Also among the high points of his tenure so far were accreditation of the School of Medicine, establishment of a School of Entrepreneurship, small but significant salary increases for staff, improvements in accommodation at the Turkine campus, and increased collaboration with the private sector. The university's administration is also pursuing accreditation for the School of Dentistry. Reporting for HGP Nightly News, I am Kristen Macklingam.